We're going to go to Judith now, if she's on the line. Go ahead, Judith.
Yes, I have a couple of questions. You talked about the water removing heavy metals, but does it remove heavy metals from the body or the brain?
Well, yes. It's the only way that can happen is to have a wetter water. When you have a wetter water, then of course you can permeate the blood-brain barrier and get into areas of the body which a lot of hydration doesn't go because of the clustering factor. So by getting a monomolecular state water, you've got a water that can start flushing out toxins in the deeper tissues. So the answer is yes.
And even the metals?
That's correct. Even yes, the metals.
Okay. And will it help incontinence or frequency?
Incontinence is a weakness of the bladder, and that's going to be strengthened by maintaining alkalinity. But the best way to reverse incontinence is to strengthen the bladder through exercise as well as through building blood. So you have to get on a high chlorophyll content diet that starts building healthier blood that then builds healthier body cells. And that's how to reverse incontinence.
Okay, and what about if you start with distilled water? Is that any help, or?
I would never drink distilled water by itself. I would always structure that with pH drops. But here again, it's not going to be a wetter water. That's why this pH miracle ionization system that I've created is creating a water not that's just high in pH or low in pH or high in ORP, lower in RP, but a water that's actually permeable by reducing its the clustering of the water down to a monomolecular state.
Right, but if you could get the distilled water into your ionizer, then it would work?
Well, the distilled water, generally not, because it's not containing acid or alkaline minerals, and so that's the purpose of the whole ionization process, is to separate, not just to create a lower molecular state of the water, but to also take the minerals that are contained within that water, to separate those so you do have alkalizing minerals in the water.
I see.
You can't do that with a distilled water.